Hello students, today in this lecture we are going to learn formation of matrices, equality of matrices and the types of matrices. These three contents today we are going to learn. So, formation of matrices, let's take an example. From this example we are going to learn how to form the matrices. Example, construct 2 cross 2 matrix whose elements are given by the variable element whose elements are given by the variable element Aij is equal to I plus j. So this Aij is a variable element. In other words, we can say this is the general element for the matrix. Now what we have to do, we have to construct 2 cross 2 matrix. Now that means we have to form the matrix containing 2 rows and 2 columns. Let's suppose the matrix A is A11, A12, A21 and A22. Suppose this is our matrix 2 cross 2. Now we have to find what is the value of A11. Now this is the given information here, Aij. So first of all, we have to find A11. Here the value of this one, here the value of I is 1 and j is 1. So I will put here I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 1. We will get the value of A11. So putting I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 1, we will get 1 plus 1, that is 2. So A11, that means the element that we have to written in first row and first column is 2. And after that we have to find the element A12. So here the value of I is 1 and j is 2. So we will plug the value of I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2 in this general formula. So putting I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2, I will get 1 plus 2, that is equal to 3. Similarly, here the value of I is 2 and j is 1. So put I is equal to 2 and j is equal to 1, we will get 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3. And the last element of this matrix is A22. So put I is equal to 2 and j is equal to 2, I will get A22 is equal to 2 plus 2, that is equal to 4. So what is our required matrix? That is, our matrix is A11 is 2, so I will write here 2, and A12 is 3, so I will write here 3, and A21 is also 3, so I will write here 3, and A22 is 4, so I will write here 2. This is our 2 cross 2 required matrix. Now let's take another example related to this content. Say example B here, I will write here, example number 2 here. Construct 2 cross 3 matrix. I will write here some important words. Construct 2 cross 3 matrix whose general elements are given by the formula Aij is equal to 1 by 2 modulus of I minus j. So what we have to do, we have to create 2 cross 3 matrix. That means the number of rows is 2 and the number of columns is 3. Let the required matrix be B. and rows is 2, so I will write here A11 and columns is 3, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. Let's suppose this is our 2 cross 3 matrix. We have to find the value of A11, A12, A13. What is the value of A11? So we have to put the value of I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 1 in this general formula. What will we get? We will get A11, if we put I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 1, I minus 1 minus 1, that is 0, and modulus of 0 is 0 and divided by 2. So 0 divided by 2 is 0. So our first element will be 0. So what will be our second element? That is A12. So put I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2. And if we put here I is equal to 1, this is 1 minus 2. That is minus 1. And the modulus of minus 1 is 1. And divided by 2, we will get 1 by 2. And what is our third element? That is A13. Here the value of I is 1 and j is 3. So if we put here I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 3, we will get 1 minus 3, that is minus 2. And the modulus of minus 2 is 2 and 2 by 2 is 1. So our element will be this. Similarly, if we put I is equal to 2 and j is equal to 1 in this, we will get 2 minus 1 is 1 and the modulus of 1 is 1. 1 divided by 2 is 1 by 2. And A22, here I is 2, j is 2, 2 minus 2 is 0, 0 divided by 2 is 0. Here I is 2, j is 3, 2 minus 3 is minus 1 and the modulus of minus 1 is what? 1 and divided by 2 means 1 by 2. So this is our required 2 cross 3 matrix. So you can form many matrix by like these type of questions. Now let's take another concept or another content of the matrix, that is the equality of 2 matrices. 2 matrices are said to be equal. 2 conditions must there. Number 1, the order of the 2 matrices will be same, and after that corresponding entries of the 2 matrices should be equal. Now if we have matrices A having elements like A11, A12, A21 and A22, and another matrix say B, B11, B12, B21 and B22. Here both the matrices have same order 2 cross 2. Now these 2 matrices will be equal. First order must be same. Here the order of the first matrix, that is A, is 2 cross 2 and the order of the matrix B is also 2 by 2. Now after that A will be equal to B if and only if A11 should be equal to B11 and A12 should be equal to B12 and A21 equal to B21 and A22 equal to B22. Dear students, then these 2 matrices are said to be equal if number 1, order must be same and the corresponding entries of the 2 matrix are also equal. Now let's take the example. Say if we have a matrix X having entries 1, 2, 3, 4 and matrix Y having same entries 1, 2, 3, 4. Here both matrices are of same order. Matrix X is of order 2 cross 2 and matrix Y is of order 2 cross 2. Here the position of first element, that is A11, is 1, and B11, this is our A11 here, and this is our B11. Here A11 is equal to B11, both are equal to 1, and A12 is equal to B12, A21 is equal to B21, and A22 is equal to B22. Thus we can say here matrix X is equal to matrix Y. So we write here X is equal to Y. Now let's take an example related to the same concept. This is our example. Find value of X and Y. If matrix A having entries 2, 4, 3, X and matrix B having entries Y, 4, 3, 6 are equal. Dear students, it is given that matrix A is equal to matrix B. We have to find the value of X and Y. So by the definition of equality of matrices, two matrices will be said to be equal if their order is same. Here both matrix is of order 2 cross 2 and the corresponding entries must be equal. Here the value of this is the first entry, that is 2, and here Y is the first entry. So directly we can equate here the value of Y is equal to 2 and the value of our X is equal to 6. Now let's take another example related to the same concept. So example is find the value of X and Y if matrix 4, 2, X minus Y 3 and matrix B having entries 4, 2, 4, X plus Y are equal. Now we have to find the value of X and Y, but it is given that the matrix A is equal to the matrix B. So here matrix A is equal to the matrix B. We write here 4, 2, X minus Y 3 is equal to 4, 2, 4, X plus Y. So by the definition of the equality of matrices, here the value of X minus Y is 4 and X plus Y is 3. Now what will here come? This is the pair of linear equations in two variables. Now keep this is first and this is second. To eliminate X and Y, we will add first equation and second equation. So adding first and second. So X plus X is here 2X and minus Y plus Y is 0, 4 plus 3 is 7. So here the value of X is 7 by 2. Now if we subtract these two equations, here subtract first minus second, or in other words we can say if we put value of x in first or second, we will get the value of y. Now if we subtract first and second here, minus y will be minus 2y, and 4 minus 3 will be minus 1, and here the value of y will be 1 by 2. Now let's take another example related to the same concept. Here the example number, say 3, find the value of x for which the matrix, say this is here, greatest integer function. The first element of this matrix is greatest integer function 2, 3, 1 is equal to the matrix 4, 2, 3, 1. Here also we have to find the value of x. But what is given here? The first entry of the matrix, this matrix, is greatest integer of x. So here greatest integer of x is equal to 4 by the definition of equality of matrices. Corresponding entries are equal. So here we write greatest integer of x is equal to 4. Now you know that what is the function of x here? What are the possible values of x here for which this equation will be balanced? Now what is the work of greatest integer function? Dear students, if we put any real number in between in x here, so I will write here, dear students, I will write here greatest integer. So if we put x is equal to 1.2, so what is the value of this 1.2? You have to see, or you have to look, 1.2 lies between in what numbers? Yes, 1.2 lies between 1 and 2. And which one is smaller? 1. So value of this will be 1. Now if we put x is equal to 1.6, so greatest integer of 1.6, you have to check 1.6 lies between what numbers? It lies between 1 and 2, and among them 1 and 2, which one is smaller? That is 1. So its value is 1. Now let's take another example to clear the definition of greatest integer here. Now if we put x is equal to 7.3, 7.3. Now you have to see, you have to check 7.3, the number lies between in what two numbers? So answer will be 7 and 8. Now among them you have to choose the smallest one. Which one is the smaller? 7. So answer will be 7. Now similarly, if we put x is equal to here 4, so greatest integer of 4 means 4 lies between 4 and 5. Which one is smaller? 4. So one value will be 4. X is equal to 4. If we put x is equal to 4, the equation will be balanced. But this is not sufficient. If we put x is equal to 4.1, 4.1 also lies between 4 and 5. And which one is smaller? 4. And 4.1 also will satisfy this equation. Now if we put x is equal to 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 4.004, 4.5, 4.6, so on. So all the values that are in between 4, including 4 and excluding 5, will satisfy this equation. So what will be the value of x? So we will write here x should be greater or equal to 4, means including 4, and less than 5. Less than 5. Not 5 here, because if we put x is equal to 5 here, the 5 means it is 5.0. 5.0, and 5.0 lies between 5 and 6. Among them, 5 is the smaller number. So 5 is not equal to 4. That is not our solution here. So the actual solution set for this x will be 4, including 4, excluding 5. In all other words, we can write here x including 4, excluding 5, and we write here x belongs to, means the set of the values in between 4 and 5, including 4, excluding 5, will be the value of the x here. Now let's take another example related to the same concept. Find the value of 4 times x square plus y square if the matrix 2 4 x 3 6 5 2 0 3 is equal to 2 4 9 y 6 5 2 0 3. So these are the two matrices here, both of order 3 cross 3. So I will write here 3 cross 3. This is also 3 cross 3. Now comparing corresponding entries here. So value of x is equal to 9 and the value of y, that is here, is equal to 5. But we have to find 4 times x square plus y square. So x square will be 9 square, that is 81, and our y square will be 25, and final result, that is 4 times x square plus y square is equal to 4 times 81 plus 25, that is 4 into 81 plus 25 is 6, 106, and multiplied by 4, our result will be 424. So that is the value of this 4 times x square plus y square. Let's take another example. Find value of theta, and that theta belongs to our interval 0 to pi, such that the matrix sin x 1 0 3 is equal to cos x 1 0 3. Now here the value of sin x is equal to the cos x by the definition of equality of two matrices. So value of sin x is equal to the cos x. Now from the interval 0 to pi, in other words we can say 0 to 180 degree, you have to see where the value of, here say this is x, where the value of x, and that is theta, sin x and cos x are equal. Now dear students, from earlier classes you know that at the value of 45 degree, sin x is equal to the cos x. So here the value of x will be pi by 4, that means 45 degree. So value of x is 45 degree. Now, if we change the interval here the theta belongs to 0 to pi. 0 to pi. Now, if we extend this interval up to 2 pi, 360 degree, you have to check at what value of theta from 0 to 360 degree sin x is equal to the cos x. That is your homework. You have to find the value of x. Here x is actually a theta, and the interval is 0 to 2 pi, means 0 to 360 degree. You have to check at what values of theta sin x will be equal to the cos x. This is your homework. This is all for the today's lecture. Thank you very much.